Kaido so hard in the face that it went back into itself like 10 feet. Then Toei's back at it again with that instant replay. So Kaido and Luffy are about to get into a final clash when out of nowhere, this dude hops in and hits us with one of the biggest third parties of all time. Then look at this man trying to pose right after like he made some kind of noble sacrifice. And bro really went out like Krillin, getting boomed in the name of a hype anime power up. And I've got to give this man Kaido his flowers, because not only did he give Luffy the smackdown on 4 different occasions, on the last one he straight up bopped Luffy so hard he died. So Kaido leaves the roof and pulls up to everybody in Onigashima and is like, yeah, I accidentally caught the lob and killed Luffy. So everybody's shocked that Kaido sent Luffy to hang out with Ace and Pedro, and Kaido's like, whoever's trying to catch this fade next, step up. So Nami starts stepping up, and Marco's like, hey yo, hold on a second. But he was too late, because Nami decides to start spazzing, and I mean really spazzing on this man Kaido. So Kaido says, I'll be kind, and I'll tell you what it means to be defeated.
A few moments later.
Bro really tried to pack Nami up with the quickness. And Marco's really a W man for not letting Kaido get a Straw Hat 2-piece real quick. So we're looking at Luffy's deceased body, and then this man Zunisha is like, I hear something. And then we hear those drums, and then this man Zunisha starts turning up. Luffy is laid out when his body just starts spazzing out. Then he gets up, and bro is really off the henny real quick. He's just flopping around trying to figure out how in the name of plot is he still alive. And with the way this man's laughing and rolling around on the ground and had the haki going absolutely crazy at the same time, that's when I knew this man was gonna be a problem. This man let out so much haki that it's just beaming everybody in Onigashima, and so he's got fodder passing out left and right. So Kaido starts looking up at the hole in the ceiling, and he sees Luffy inflating his hand, and he's like,
oh my god, what the hell?
Luffy busts through the ceiling and grabs him like a child. So Luffy reels that man back to the roof and was like, oh nah, we ain't finished running the ones just yet. So then Luffy hits him with that Gumu Gumi no Kronk real quick. Then Luffy didn't waste a second and hits this man Kaido with a quick 3-piece with a side of fries. Then Luffy grabs Kaido, starts spinning this man in circles like he is dead ass Bowser from Super Mario 64. Then Luffy jumps up, signs a WWE contract, and Batista bombs this man Kaido. And that's not even the end of it. He starts slamming this man back and forth so disrespectfully, like, bro, is this really Kaido, King of the Beast, the same dude that could only be stopped by Shanks? Mans is getting diddly bopped right now. And so, after slamming this man Kaido repeatedly, bro really has the Tom and Jerry lump on his head. And this man, Luffy, is just having a grand old time. Look at this man clapping his feet together after putting the hands on Kaido like that. Ah nah, if I'm Kaido, I'd be pressed that I folded this man 4 times just to get pieced up and laughed at. So after Kaido gets out of his cartoon days, he immediately chooses violence. So Kaido's getting ready to boom Luffy, and this man is still just laughing on the ground. Then once he notices, I don't know what the animators at Toei were smoking, because that animation was looking crazy. So once Kaido shoots out that blast breath, this man Luffy freaks out and starts grabbing the ground and starts moonwalking in mid-air. So Luffy grabs the ground, raises it up, and catches Kaido's blast. And he's trying to contain the blast, and the animators at Toei said, we want to make this the craziest looking scene in all of One Piece because some of these frames were wild. So Luffy turns back in a Kronk real quick, and Luffy flings the blast right back at Kaido max speed, and this is where we see Kaido looking cooked. Again with the disrespect, Luffy is laughing at this man Kaido. And I'm not gonna lie, we gotta give the director, the producer, the animators, and everybody at Toei a raise, cause this little Gear 5 promo mid-fight was tough. So once we see Luffy again, this man is mad chilling, and he looks like he's about to take a nap when Kaido straight up eats this man. I'm not gonna lie to y'all, I don't know what possessed this man Kaido to eat Luffy while Toon World was still out on the field. So Luffy goes full Kronk and tries to open Kaido's mouth and ends up failing. So Kaido straight up just gulps this man, and bro really gave us that mischievous smile while inside Kaido. So you already know what's up. So Luffy starts laying the smackdown to Kaido from the inside. And bro, I do not feel any sympathy for this man. What is the percentage chance of winning by eating the MC? 0. Luffy sees 2 lights from the inside of Kaido's body, and again, this might be one of the most disrespectful moments I've ever seen in an anime fight, because this man grabs Kaido's eyes from the inside. And bro, look at this shot. Oh nah, and that's not even the end of it. And Luffy slingshots himself out of Kaido's body. So Luffy lets all the air out of him and shoots up to the clouds. Once we see Luffy again, bro is really hit Kaido with the Gumu Gumu no Kaiju real quick, because dude is like 80 feet tall now. And in my mind at this point, I'm like, yep, this man Kaido is done. But I was wrong. Kaido straight up bites this man. Then Luffy proceeds to smack this man's head so disrespectfully. And yeah, bro, we finna whip out that violation meter again, because this man started using Kaido as a jump rope. And then they both start falling to the ground at max speed. So Kaido blasts Luffy to get him off of him. And bro, they really almost got me rooting for Kaido, because bro, he might have you starve in a jail cell, but he would never moonwalk in the middle of a fight or use you as a jump rope. So Luffy shakes off the blast, literally, then heads straight for Kaido, and it's really looking like we're gonna get a clash between the two, but Kaido must have not gotten the memo, because bro really hit Flash Step and then popped Luffy. Kaido hit this man so hard that everyone down in Onigashima saw the light from the hit. So then Luffy's giant head just comes straight through the ceiling. Once Luffy comes back up, he releases all the air inside him, and Kaido hits us with that Inception real quick, because he said dude was out of a comic strip. And Luffy has a big lump on his head from the blow, which honestly is great, because the last time he took hits like that, he caught 3 L's and a death. Luffy gets up, and this man is winded from how much he's been spazzing in these past 30 minutes. And Kaido starts talking that talk. He's like, well, I guess that's it. And Luffy's like, I haven't even gotten started yet. And we knew that was cap, because not only did he revert back to base, he straight up aged to 80 years in the span of 5 seconds. Luffy's looking done, and Kaido drops down for a second, and he's like, damn, I forgot all those hits I took since Toon World was on the field. So Luffy starts remembering that he was about to die earlier, and Kaido's like, bro, you just need to pack it up. Then Luffy starts getting inspired and is like,
You're up 2-0.
Job's not finished.
Then Luffy gets in gear stance, and Deadass has that Super Saiyan aura on him. So Luffy turns back into Gear 5, and Kaido starts laughing and is like, hey, Gear 5 is about to put you 6 feet under, my boy, if you keep using it like that. Then the animators at Toei said, all hands on deck, because out of nowhere the animation starts looking crazy, and this man Luffy is really vibing out to the sound of his own heartbeat. And he and Kaido start rushing each other, and this man is really just running without a care in the world. And then Kaido straight up TPs behind his ass and pops Luffy straight in the face, and Luffy is really spazzing after taking that hit. Then Kaido said, oh no, we ain't done yet, and runs straight after Luffy and then pops this man again. But Luffy really ate both those hits, because he jumps up in the air after and then hits this man Kaido with the meanest mid-air weave I've ever seen. And bro, Sega needs to check their copyright, because Luffy deadass turned into Sonic in this episode. And Kaido's like, what's wrong with this man? Then Luffy tells Kaido to chase after him, then uses the ground as a springboard to hit this man Kaido with a quick dodge. Then he grabs the ground and throws it back down to make himself walls, and starts wall jumping at Mach 5 speeds, and absolutely nails this man Kaido in the gut. Then they get ready to clash again, and I really thought that they both clashed fists, but in reality, bro, Luffy really punched this man Kaido so hard in the face that it went back into itself like 10 feet. Then Toei's back at it again with that instant replay, because he straight up launched this man Kaido. So Kaido is laid out, and Luffy's on the disrespect train once more, because bro's really vibing trying to think of a name for the attack he just rearranged Kaido's face with. But Kaido gets up, starts holding his face real quick, trying to process the violation he just endured, and he's like, what are you?
Monkey D. Luffy.
Hey guys, LSJ here. I just wanted to say thank you for 5,000 subs. And here's a sneak peek of a future video.